Lear's got a butt 3 times the size. She's got that foxy allure. She has to learn to dance.
Don't you worry, hubby. I'll go find her a martial arts master right away. Survival is key.
Is the dance dad meant actually deadly martial arts? 3 years later, I entered the palace for the imperial selection. Mom always said I should walk like I was floating on clouds. I wish I could. Uh-oh, Swen crack. It is broken. Overdid it.
Is she here for the selection or for demolition?
What? Am I not allowed to have some dignity? Then came the talent show. Oh no, everyone before me was a goddess. And me? I'm a wreck. Forget it. This fierce tiger descending the mountain move is purely for survival. I'm toast. First day in the palace, and I practically clobbered the emperor. My head's definitely on the chopping block. Those 3 seconds felt like an eternity.
Keep her.
She hit the Emperor and she gets to stay. What kind of weird preference is that? Maybe His Majesty enjoys getting hit.
Later, I'd learned the truth. Xiao Jue wasn't actually interested in me. He just figured any woman who could punch through a screen was either an assassin or completely bonkers. I was kept so they could investigate. I was granted the title of Noble Lady Li, and then tucked away in Chixia Palace, the most out-of-the-way corner of the entire harem. How remote, you ask? When the eunuchs brought my meals, they'd get halfway there and have to sit down and rest 3 times.
Is Chixia Palace practically in another kingdom?
By the 4th time, they just skipped delivery altogether. They had the palace maids tag, team the delivery halfway. By the time it finally reached me, the hot dishes were already ice cold. This food's got a real crunch to it. Your servant Quier offers greetings to Noble Lady Li. What sort of pastimes do you enjoy, noble lady? Chopping wood, but there is no wood to chop in the palace. How about practicing my punches then? Noble lady. It is not really proper for concubines to practice martial arts. Archery, nope. Sword dancing. Then, noble lady, can you please think of something that doesn't involve brute strength? Eating. How about embroidery? That is safe. Safe for you, yes, and safe for everyone else too. Your daughter is doing well. I have already received the Emperor's grace and been granted the title of Noble Lady. But your daughter is at a loss on how to make her way in the imperial harem. I beg for mother's guidance. Mother's reply, act delicate and fragile. Only then will you win His Majesty's favor. She even drew a stick figure with just like this written next to it. Seriously, Mom, could your drawing be any lazier? All right, starting today, I'll be a delicate little flower. I, Shen Xiaoli, eldest daughter of the Shen family, have decided to heed my mother's words. Starting today, I am a delicate little flower. Step 1, trip and fall. If I can just make my fall look dainty enough, I'm sure to get some attention. I made sure to find out exactly when the Emperor would pass by the gravel path in the Imperial Garden each day. I put on my flimsiest skirt and waited by the flower bushes along the path. Here he comes. Here he comes. The Imperial carriage is here. Prepare for battle. Watch closely, Mom. This is what they call a frail willow swaying in the wind. Oh my. Smile, just smile. As long as my smile is awkward enough, he won't notice. I've crushed the stool into dust. Your Majesty, don't go, Your Majesty.
You know what? His Majesty actually said something then. He said, is she trying to assassinate us with some stone-crushing technique?
Send Shadow to investigate.
Step 2. Pretend I can't lift a vase. Quier, help me out. It is so heavy, little old me can't move it. Your ladyship, you usually chop firewood with one hand. Darn it, I didn't control my strength.
Your Majesty, we've arrived at Noble Lady Li's Chixia Palace. Would you like to step inside and rest?
No, just send the Imperial Doctor to check on her. We suspect she is practicing some kind of bone-shattering kung fu.
Your Majesty, what kind of martial art is bone-shattering palm? This subject has never heard of it.
We haven't heard of it either, but she probably knows it. Maybe she even invented it herself.
My stone-crushing technique has been found out. Guess I'll have to use Weizendet move then. Step 3. The dainty cough. This is my ultimate secret weapon. My lady, are you sure your secret weapon isn't more of a physical attack? Quier, you're the judge. Watch me master this peerless divine skill in 3 days flat. As long as my cough is weak enough, the Emperor will be all mine. That was too much, like a clap of thunder. Still too strong, more like a rumble. Okay, let's just stick with that. If you keep practicing, this subject is afraid Chixia Palace will collapse. Here he comes, my perfect dainty cough, 3 days in the making. Darn it. Too much power again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is she holding back some secret weapon? We'll sleep in a different palace tonight.
Your Majesty, you've already changed palaces 3 times because of consort leave. If this keeps up, you'll have stayed in every single one of the 6 palaces.
Then we'll just stay in the Imperial study.
My Act Week plan has completely blown up in my face. Mom must have some brilliant trick up her sleeve to save me. Just do your best. If that doesn't work out. Anyway, your dad always said to learn martial arts. Use brute force to rule the harem, Mom. Do you even know what Dad was actually talking about? Did you hear consortly cough? The plaster fell off the wall. What kind of incredible martial arts is that?
I'd say it is more like the stone crushing technique. Crushing stone stools with her butt, shattering vases, cracking wall plaster. Next, she'll probably bring down the roof. Ha ha ha.
Hey, don't pick on the honest ones. Consort Lai is clearly just a brute, not a crude. Anyway, she is no match for us. We win favor with beauty and talent. What does Wen Shi rely on?
Brute force. His Majesty isn't choosing a general. Haha.
What kind of monster is even this, anyway? Shen Xiaoli, daughter of General Shen Yue, the general of the north, began martial arts training 3 years ago, can draw a 2-dan heavy bow, can cleave a log as thick as a bowl in one stroke. On the day of the selection, she toppled a screen with her bare hands. Her act of weakness is full of holes. There is definitely something fishy going on. What do you make of it?
This subject believes she is like an assassin. She has extraordinary skills, yet she is pretending to be weak. Infiltrating the harem, she must have an ulterior motive, and her act is just so terrible. It is almost like she is deliberately revealing her strength. She might be testing our defenses.
That makes sense. Keep a close eye on her. We want to know what she does every day, who she meets, what she says.
Shadow 1, heed our command.
Just a routine surveillance mission.
He was dead wrong. Completely unprepared. So Suvisi is the assassin they were talking about?
Another one. That is the 3rd bed this month. Are the Imperial household's beds made of paper mache or something? The ground feels safer.
Is this woman a reincarnation of a pig demon? If she rolls over and hits me, I'd be flattened into a pancake, wouldn't I? This is the delicate woman His Majesty was talking about? Yeah, right? This time, hiding outside should be safe, right?
What kind of giant bird was that? Must have been eating well lately.
Me, the esteemed commander of the Shadow Guard, mistaken for a bird? My legs are jelly, and my ribs are busted. I started my career at 12, killed countless enemies. I almost died just trying to get some extra sleep. This is the Shadow Guard Commander's Waterloo? Your Majesty, this subject requests to be relieved of this duty.
Me, the Shadow Guard Commander, afraid of a mere concubine.
Your Majesty, she can send this subject flying even in her sleep. This subject clung to that tree for a good long while and thought about a lot of things.
Oh, like what?
I thought about, if she really twine-wire an assassin, our entire Shadow Guard division, all of us put together, wouldn't stand a chance against her. I also thought about my 80-year-old mother and my 3-year-old son at home.
My Shadow Guard Commander, reduced to this sorry state by fear. So, do you actually think she is an assassin?
This subject believes if she truly intended to kill Your Majesty wouldn't have made it past Selection Day, so she is probably not one. She is just incredibly strong, period.
Go on, get some rest and recover. Her martial arts are beyond measure. Yet she plays the delicate maiden in the palace, and she is terrible at it. What in the world is she trying to pull? Is she trying to make a fool out of me? No, I'll test her myself.
Miss, we can't exactly play the delicate flower card here, so let's go with virtuous and refined instead. Embroidery doesn't take much strength, does it? It is just poking a needle through fabric, right? Watch me pierce right through it. That is the 7th one now. Are these needles made of paper or something?
Is she holding a meteor hammer in her hand or what? What exactly are you embroidering there?
Your Majesty, they are mandarin ducks. I thought it was a trapped beast. And this one, a peony.
I thought it was an explosion. Is this her idea of a threat? You've pricked yourself all over doing embroidery? Are you embroidering or fighting a battle?
Miss, act cute. Quick, be charming. Seriously, stop punching. This concubine is so clumsy. I've made a fool of myself before Your Majesty.
Did she just try to swallow me whole? I heard noble Lady Lu isn't feeling well.
Progress. Last time she peeled off a whole layer of plaster. This time, only 3 petals fell off the table.
Is everyone in your family this robust?
Your Majesty, my mother says my father could pull a 3-dan bow. I can only manage 2. Still a long way to go. Xiao Jie glanced back at me. His expression was complicated, like he was discovering a whole new species.
Your Majesty, should we keep investigating?
Investigate what, exactly? She can't even embroider without turning herself into a pincushion. If she were an assassin, I'd eat my dragon robe.
So then, who is she, really?
Just a poor kid whose mom totally set her up.
Your Majesty, are you all right? Should we call for the Imperial physician?
I'm fine. I was just thinking about her embroidery. That mandarin duck really did look like a trapped beast.
Your Majesty, why do you keep it?
It puts me in a good mood to look at it. I was just taking a walk after dinner to aid digestion. Yes, just passing by.
Found you, you dog of an emperor.
This stroll was a little too careless. I've trained in martial arts since childhood, so I'm not weak. But in my youth, I was afflicted by a cold poison. The imperial physicians call it bone chill disease. To this day, there is no cure. By day, I'm the cold, unyielding emperor, above all. But when night falls, I'm nothing but a shivering wretch, hands and feet like ice, curled into a ball. I can't even move my fingers. Is this the end? Is this what bone chill disease does?
Your Imperial Majesty, I'll be taking your head now.
Shadow guards, it is too late.
How many times has this lousy bed from the Imperial Household Department fallen apart now? In the middle of the night, too. You're making too much noise. Get out. What kind of weapon is that? Who sent you?
Kill me. I won't say a word. Ah, Prince Ru. His Highness Prince Rui sent us. Hey, easy there. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything.
In my night clothes, hair down, barefoot. And this bed leg. Oh no, I was supposed to be acting delicate, right? Completely busted. Your Majesty, please spare my life. This concubine is no assassin. This concubine just... My mom made me learn martial arts, so I learned it. But she told me I had to act delicate once I entered the palace. So I've been pretending. And clearly, I'm not very good at it. Please forgive this concubine, Your Majesty. This concubine truly has no other intentions. I just want to live a good life. Your Majesty, please don't kill me.
You're very warm.
Yeah. Can you let go of me first?
Tomorrow, Consort Li will be promoted to Imperial Concubine Li and will move to Changchun Palace.
Mistress, Changchun Palace, that is the closest living quarters to the Hall of Mental Cultivation. Do you know what that means? It means the eunuchs won't have to relay food anymore. It means you're in favor. I don't know. I kind of feel like he is not calling me to win his favor. He is using me like a human brazier.
Your Majesty requests Imperial Concubine Lie for the night.
Oh, great. Is he going to use me as a human heater or a punching bag? Thicker. Gotta hide my killer aura. Mistress, the powder on your face looks a bit like wall plaster. Maybe we should just give up.
Come sit here.
So, the human heater job starts now, huh? It is like stepping into an ice hole.
Don't move.
And he just fell asleep like that. What am I? A human hot water bottle. This position, my back is killing me. Tonight, I'm his back warmer, night 1. Tomorrow night, will I be his head warmer, night 2. This isn't the Emperor. He is clearly just a big cat afraid of the cold. Night 3. Night 4. The Son of Heaven, so afraid of the cold? But he can't tell anyone.
Finally, His Majesty has someone to care for him. This old servant can die without regrets now. The Emperor summons Imperial Concubine Li every night.
What? 7 nights in a row. That uncouth woman. I absolutely cannot let that coarse woman get the upper hand. Empress Dowager, Imperial Concubine Li, that crude, that vixen. She is seducing His Majesty every single day, 7 days in a row.
7 days, even in my youth, I never got that kind of attention. Have her come see me. I want to see what is so special about her. This girl. Haha, the Emperor certainly has unique taste. But when I was young, the late Emperor also said he liked women with more curves. Must run in the family. Go on, sit down, don't just stand there.
Oh no, my butt's too heavy.
This stool has been with me for 20 years. So sit carefully for my sake.
Only I knew the truth. The Emperor hadn't done anything at all. He was just using me as a human heater. My nightly duty was just to lie there and radiate warmth. Don't move. But it is so quiet in this bed. It is so awkward, I want to curl my toes. Xiao Jue started talking to me.
When I was 6, I was poisoned by the cold. My mother, the imperial consort, shielded me. She didn't survive that winter.
I didn't know what to say, so I just squeezed his hand a little tighter.
Oh.
His hand was so cold, but he didn't pull away.
Or maybe he wanted to, but couldn't. After that, I lost my mother when I was young. I was forced to grow up too fast. And all those officials in court, not a single one of them makes things easy. Honestly, I never wanted to be emperor. I just wanted to be a regular person, eating roasted sweet potatoes by a warm fire in winter.
Then this concubine will roast them for your majesty from now on.
You know how to roast them?
No, but I'm strong. I can just crush them and toss them right into the fire.
What in the world goes on in this woman's head?
You know, your majesty. Back then, I was chopping firewood every single day. If I even thought about slacking off, my mom would come at me with a carrying pole and make me hold a horse stance for 4 hours. The absolute worst was the very first time I tried to draw a bow. Snap, the string just broke, and it smacked our martial arts teacher right in the face. She chased me with a sword for 3 whole blocks, I swear.
Your family sounds eventful.
Mostly just loud. My mom's voice is louder than my worst cough.
Louder than your cough. Are your walls still standing?
The west wall did need patching up a couple of times.
Now I get why you're so bad at pretending to be delicate. You're just terrible at it. Your family just doesn't have a delicate bone in its body. Your mom's voice can shake the foundations, and your cough can peel paint off the walls. I'm genuinely curious. How did your father even survive living in that house?
My dad always said, if you can't beat him, run. That is why he is always away on campaigns.
So General Genbei, the mighty defender of the North, he was actually just escaping to the frontier, wasn't he? It all makes sense now. Why General Shen is always so eager to volunteer for the front lines.
Your Majesty, aren't you exhausted staying up so late every night with all those memorials?
I am, but there is no one else to do it.
I can do it for you.
Do you even read?
Some. My martial arts teacher mostly taught me military tactics.
Using military tactics to review state memorials, the great Shao dynasty would be doomed. So, if you got a memorial asking for more disaster relief funds, what would you write?
Fight.
That is for military strategy, not for government affairs.
Then, approve it.
You can't just approve everything.
Then I'd write, I know, you handle it.
Actually, that sounds a lot like something I'd say. You're the first person I've met who isn't afraid of me.
Your Majesty, I can beat you in a fight, so why would I be afraid?
Is all this woman thinks about fighting?
Damn it, why did my heart just skip a beat? The jealousy in the harem won't just step aside because you're strong. This soup tastes a little off today. This soup has a nice herbal scent today, quite appetizing. Tell the Imperial Kitchen to make it again tomorrow.
But that was Soin 10 times Sevdi, the laxative. Does she have a stomach of steel?
Let's see you try to slip and fall on your face. Looks like the Imperial Household Department cleaned the floors today. Whoa, the floor's slippery. You better watch your step.
Are this woman's feet made of iron?
A top assassin from the Jianggu cost me 3,000 taels. Let's see you get out of fight this one.
Not sleeping in the middle of the night just to practice your punches.
Perfect. I needed a sparring partner. Thanks.
Sis, it is too tight, my legs cramping up.
Ah, there is. An assassin. Oh, someone tried to ambush me last night. He is tied up over there. Can you have someone deal with him? Aren't you scared, miss? Scared of what? He is not as good as me. Plus, I made him cry, and he even called me sis.
Your Majesty, someone broke into Changchun Palace last night. What?
How dare they touch Thyme personal human heating pad? Issue an imperial decree to all the concubines in the harem. Any who dare to harm consort Tale will be stripped of their title and banished to the cold palace.
This concubine thanks your Majesty, but you know, it is really not necessary. I can totally handle them myself, all of them combined.
I know, but I don't want you to lift a finger.
Here it comes. Here it comes. A heartfelt confession. He really does care about me.
What if you hurt a finger? The temperature for warming my feet at night would drop.
But that night, he actually reached out his hand, completely unprompted, his icy fingers intertwined with mine. He didn't say a word, and neither did I. But I felt like this was more than just keeping his feet warm.
The big show, half a year in the making, was finally about to begin.
Lear, your dad's back.
You're finally here to rescue me from this living hell.
My sweet girl. Wait, what in the world? Lear, why are you so buff? Your arms are thicker than mine.
Dad, didn't you tell me to learn martial arts?
I said dance, as in dancing.
Hardening exercises, wooden dummies, and those calves. Oh, my girl, you heard martial arts instead of dance. He is shaking. The Emperor's shaking. He is definitely laughing, isn't he?
So, you were supposed to be a delicate, graceful dancer.
A dancer. All these muscles I've built up over 3 years. All for nothing.
Your Majesty, is it too late to return this daughter of mine? I'll even pay the shipping myself.
No. We are quite satisfied.
Your Majesty, she doesn't look like a concubine in the slightest. I'll go back and pick out 10 Fenrir dancers for your Majesty.
No need. Our harem has plenty of dancers. What it lacks is someone who can warm our feet.
General Shen, Consort Lai single-handedly took down 4 assassins last time with a bed leg.
Assassins? 4. So, your Majesty, are you keeping my daughter as a concubine or a general?
Both. 2 birds, 1 stone. We are quite good at calculations.
My dear, you've ruined our daughter.
Our daughter became a concubine. How is that ruining her?
She cracked a pillar in the Golden Imperial Hall with 1 punch. You call that a concubine?
A concubine who can crack pillars, who dare mess with her. Old Shen, you're thinking too small.
But she was supposed to be a dancer.
Can a dancer fight off assassins? I think she is doing just fine now.
That settles it. I'm never discussing child rearing with this woman again.
The following winter, the northern border was attacked.
We are going to war. You are to remain in the palace.
Your Majesty, when you're up north, who will warm your feet at night?
We are the son of heaven, not a 3-year-old child. We can take care of ourselves. It is freezing.
He really did freeze, just as I thought.
She actually followed me. We told you to stay in the palace.
This subject came on her own. Rode a horse for 3 days. I'm exhausted, Your Majesty. Scooch over a bit. Save me half the blanket.
Why does she never play by the rules? Shen Shaoli, Himp. Why are you always so disobedient?
Because I can beat you in a fight. What is so funny? I'm serious. If we actually fought, you couldn't even take 1 punch from me.
Your ladyship, the battlefield is not the palace. Out here, it is not about pretty faces. It is about fists.
What a coincidence. Let's arm wrestle then.
Who am I? Where am I? Is my hand still attached?
From then on, 30,000 soldiers started calling me General Li.
I finally get why His Majesty sees her every day.
Why?
Because he can't afford not to. What if he doesn't one day? If she comes looking for Tuan Yu, could you handle that? That makes perfect sense.
I actually had a pretty good time in the army. Way more freedom than the harem. No embroidery. No pretending to be delicate. No scheming or backstabbing. Just training troops and patrolling camp every day. And, you know, warming Xiao Zhou's feet.
Ah, that is better.
What is up?
The enemy has split into 3 divisions. We can't pinpoint their main attack.
Go for the middle. Why? My mom always said something. When you're in a fight, the scariest opponents are the ones who come at you head-on. Because only those who aren't afraid to die would do that. Their forces are thinnest in the middle. That means he is trying to draw you out to the flanks, and then punch through the center.
Who swung your mother, anyway?
Just a wandering martial arts master with a bit of a hearing problem.
Order the entire army to pull back the lines. Reinforce the center. Shen Shaoli, it is a real shame you ended up in the palace. You should have been a general.
But if I were a general, I couldn't warm your Majesty's feet, could I?
Warm feet.
The final battle. The opposing faction launched an all-out assault. Xiao Jue himself rode into battle, but his chilled bone malady acted up that night. His fingers were so icy, he couldn't even grip the reins. Don't you dare touch him. Right back at ya. It struck the opposing general's armor dead on. A hush fell over the entire battlefield. Xiao Jie quickly dismounted, and he held me tight, even though I was badly wounded. His hands were trembling, and his voice was shaking too.
Shen Shaoli, you are forbidden to die. Consider that an imperial command.
Your Majesty, it is just a scratch. Quit shaking me so hard. Seriously, you'll make me pass out if you keep shaking me. That night, he stayed in my tent, holding my hand, from dusk till dawn. Turns out even the stern emperor cries. He just saves his tears for when he is alone, and I just happened to see it. His hands were still cold, but a little warmer than before. Returning triumphantly to the capital, in the Golden Imperial Hall, Xiao Zhou declared,
We shall make Consort Li our Empress.
Your Majesty, an Empress should be graceful and virtuous.
The Empress took a sword for us. Tell us, all of you present, which of you can say the same?
The entire court fell silent. This ridiculous hat, it is 3 times heavier than the stone weights in the training hall. Your Highness, please slow down. Slow down. Oh no, oh no. I'm going to face plant. Ah. Oops, went a little overboard.
Empress. Careful, those are East Sea pearls.
Of course it is you. Classic you.
The person I should thank most in this life is your mother's ears. If she'd heard correctly, you'd be a dancer right now, and I'd have spent my whole life cold and alone.
Your Majesty.
Thank your mom sometimes. Not hearing things perfectly is a blessing.
Mom, your daughter is doing great. I'm so happy. It is actually a good thing your ears weren't so great.
Sweetie, did your dad say fight or feti all those years ago? Your mom still can't quite remember. But as long as you're doing well, that is enough for me.
I'm the Empress now. And Mom's still so scatterbrained.
6 years flew by in a flash. Our daughter, Xiao Nianyan, was 6 already, full of energy, running and jumping, and strong as an ox. We can't let those Shen family genes run wild again. Learn the Qin Di, as in the musical instrument. Not fists, not swords, no spears, just the chin. Got it.
This is imperial money. This job is impossible. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be murdered.
Ha! Bad guys. Face my sword.
Your Majesty, I quit. The princess, she chopped the chin in half on the first day. She claimed a chin was no match for a sword.
My princess dreams are officially crushed. Nianian, tell your father emperor, what do you really want to learn?
Martial arts like Mama to beat up bad guys.
Shen Shaoli, those Shen family genes are seriously a curse.
These two are just hilarious.
The Empress definitely cured His Majesty of his stoic demeanor. The Emperor and Empress, with their princess, watched the evening sun from the palace gardens. He smiled, and she smiled too. The princess twirled with her wooden sword. Petals, flying, scared off a cat.
Ha! Take that.
All right, playtime's over. Let's head in for dinner.
Your hand's still chilly, but not the icy cold it used to be. This must be what they call peace and quiet. Even if it gets a little loud sometimes.